Joining me now is Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett of Texas. Jasmine Crockett from the great state of Texas, where apparently there is an abject crisis at your border. So why are Republicans blocking the bill they've been demanding to meet this crisis?
Why are you acting as if you don't know? You know that they're unserious people. And what's really very frustrating, and I know that we're going to hear it, is that, well, y'all have got money to send overseas and y'all can't take care of us right here at home. All of these cities that are in need of desperate dollars, like y'all aren't going to take care of us. No, right now, the Republicans have said, we don't want to do that. In fact, one of our Republican colleagues said something about, you know, the American people need to feel the pain. They literally are trying to inflict pain on the very people that they say that they want to represent. That's what we're dealing with right now. We're dealing with distractions and dysfunction. And it's really time that the American people say enough is enough. We need people that are going to look out for us domestically as well as internationally.
And you're absolutely right, because, you know, people who are saying that accusing Congress of sending money overseas instead of to the streets in the hood here. No, they're not sending money anywhere. Like, they're actually not sending money anywhere. They're just literally sitting around screaming, what is it Donald Trump wants us to do and how quickly can we do it? Trump said jump, we need to jump. Let's see what else they're doing. I guess the new thing is The Apprentice. Elise Stefanik seems to believe she has the best chance of being Donald Trump's new hang Mike Pence. Here she is auditioning.
I would not have done what Mike Pence did. I don't think that was the right approach. I specifically stand by what I said on the House floor, and I stand by my statement, which was there was unconstitutional overreach. There was unconstitutional overreach in states like Pennsylvania, and I think it's very important that we continue to stand up for the Constitution and have legal and secure elections, which we did not have in 2020. And the tens of millions of Americans agree with me.
Congresswoman, when asked in a follow-up, well, then fine, can Vice President Harris ignore the election and say, declare Joe Biden to be the president? She didn't answer that. Can you explain what is going on with this woman? I mean, does she, in your mind, believe the things she says?
I need y'all to understand what Republicans are telling y'all. They are playing in your face. It was unconstitutional what happened in Pennsylvania. Remember, it was Philly that they had a problem with. It's always, quote unquote, unconstitutional. It was unconstitutional in Georgia, where he has charges pending against him. And what was his big complaint? Fulton County. It's always unconstitutional when it comes to the Republicans and Black folk deciding that they're actually going to show up to the polls and not vote for racist folk such as Elise Stefanik. That is what the definition of unconstitutional is to these people. And I need people to stop trying to act like there is some big, deep thought to be had. The Republicans have made their agenda clear. They are constantly palling around with the likes of the Proud Boys. These people are saying, forget affirmative action, forget DEI. They are constantly spitting in our face and telling us it's raining, and people are thinking, well, you know what? Maybe they are the ones for us. No, they're not. Period. They're not.
At the end of the day, and I think you said it so brilliantly, unconstitutional and woke mean the same thing. And if you don't know what I mean, it means the Congresswoman is wearing the color it means. They mean that. For those of you who are pretending that MAGA is your friend. That's what it means. Final question here. Do you see, just in your community in Texas, people waking up to the fact that that is the case? That, you know, because you do see a lot of people saying maybe Trump is the answer, which makes no sense to me at all. But are people starting to realize that, oh, this is a war against our communities?
I'm going to be honest and tell you that I live in a bubble, a nice blue bubble. I really do. My district is as blue as they come. And my district is good with me and how I govern. So I don't really run into that. I do run into a lack of enthusiasm overall for politics. I do hear things like we need, you know, more politicians that are willing to hit back and hit back hard because the Democrats are right. So I run into a lack of enthusiasm, but I've not run into too many people that have completely given up and said, we're going the other way. But again, I am their congresswoman. I am going to make sure that they know that I am bringing home money. And where did this money come from? It came from the Biden-Harris administration. Who cares about environmental injustice and the fact that they are dumping in our Black communities? It is this administration. So I'm going to bring y'all these millions of dollars to start doing cleanup on aisle 9. Like, I make sure that I educate my districts on where the dollars are coming from, and I make sure that I pull them down every chance I get.
Not every person is lucky to have a congresswoman like Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, so your constituents are very lucky. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you. Of course. And over the